though I'm an introvert,
Yeah.
like I want people to know that I can be extroverted if I want to.
You can just be out there.
I can be out there, live my best life.
Your best life.
My best life.
He said,
What
one day you leave this world behind.
So live a life you will remember.
Hello, Riders. Welcome back to the first ever episode of the Riders Podcast. And today with me I have...
My name is Terrence, guys, but my friends call me Stella.
So nice. And we got Sean that's shooting us today. His name is just Sean, baby. So... yeah, man, this is the first ever episode. So much excited. It's been a long waited, man.
It's been long.
It's been long. People have been hounding me saying, dog, drop. So here we go. So first things first, I want to ask you, like, ever since you came to varsity and all them things, like, how has your student life experience been?
Oh, as a student, it's been very hard. It's been very hard because having to juggle with having to juggle also school in it, like, it's... it's kind of, and especially ever since this whole online thing, I don't know. A lot of people are used to being taught go to class, and like this whole online thing, like it changed a lot of things. Imagine having to be.
Okay, so the academic pressure was like heavy.
It was heavy because a lot of work was coming in at the time.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I can also relate to that.
Yeah.
It was a fine balance between pleasure time and school time, and it was so mixed that it would blow your mind away. That oh damn man, I feel like I'm like throwing my time away, but you actually have so much access to like do more schoolwork. But it was hectic. But I want to know more about how you navigated through the mummies. How was your Mjolo? How has it been? How has
Mjolo there? Mjolo, yes, guys. Yo. But anyways, Mjolo, and honestly speaking, Mjolo is very nice, guys.
Okay, so meaning you would recommend dating as a student?
I'd actually recommend dating, guys. Like this is your time to experience.
But dog, your relationship didn't last that long. How would you?
I know. My relationship didn't last long though. But like, the reason I'm saying this thing is gonna be a good experience for them is like,
for you. Talking about you here, nigga.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I said, I'd recommend Mjolo because like it teaches you a lot of things.
But now you don't want it anymore.
Well, now
why recommend something to people that you don't want, dog? Why? Why would you recommend something that you don't want? I don't get that.
I've been through a lot of Mjolos. You know it.
I do.
Exactly.
So
I'm just taking my time. I am taking my time. Yeah. So like, all I'm saying is I do recommend Mjolo. Even though now I'm taking my time with it, I do recommend it in order to gain more my experience. But
dog, as a doctor, you wouldn't say I recommend these painkillers, but now I wouldn't take them. That doesn't make sense. You can't recommend something and then not be part of it.
You can't compare those two.
I can. It's a good example. Though.
It's not.
It is.
It's
a nice example.
There's a difference between pills and advice.
No. Oh, so meaning you give bullshit advice to people?
I don't give bullshit advice.
You know what I mean? You won't take it.
No.
So if the person that you gave
I'm
advice
not saying...
to, wait. Listen. If the person that you gave advice to comes back and gives you the same advice when you need it, are you going to take it?
Depends.
It's your advice at the end of the day.
No, listen. Yes, I'm taking a break from Mjolo. But all I'm saying is, I'm not saying I'm against Mjolo.
Okay.
Mjolo is a good thing for a person to gain more experience in this whole Mjolo thing.
Okay.
Pella, your first heartbreak, my brother.
That was tragic, yeah.
He came down.
But also, disclaimer, there's a difference between Mjolo and a relationship. You should know that by now. There's a huge difference. There's a huge difference.
I know.
You know that.
I know.
Mjolo is when you can do anything and everything with somebody and still not have to have attachments and deep, strong feelings about that person. But a relationship takes commitment. It has to have love in it and all them other things like loyalty and trust, transparency.
Yeah.
So those are two different things. So when I say Mjolo, I mean, how has that that been for you?
Mjolo. Guys, Mjolo I did. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Mjolo I need. But like, honestly, I feel like Mjolo is something that actually trains you to be in a relationship.
But okay, on my part, I'd say I recommend. It goes on which phase you are. You know, there's different types of phases as a human you go through.
Yeah.
There's that phase where you want to do everything and anything, and then there's that other phase where you don't want to do a lot of things. You just want to settle down, have congruent things, peace of mind. You know, on that level, the Grootman level. So I feel like it depends on which stage of life you are at. You know, if you can look at,
let's be honest.
Okay.
I wonder if you at that age of between 19 and 25. Do this Mjolo thing, guys. Trust me. Enjoy.
Yeah, we can also look at the Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian separation, because now that thing has turned into something like dog. It's kind of hectic now because there's families involved, there's other people involved, and I'm sure whenever Kanye heard the news that Pete and Kim have separated, that thing was like yes,
you know it's crazy.
my turn. It's crazy like that.
My turn.
That's all. So it was like that. I was like, it's my turn definitely. So, but I feel like there's other factors involved in a relationship like that where. Would we call Kim and PT a relationship or Mjolo?
Definitely.
I feel like that one was Mjolo.
Was Mjolo?
Yeah,
it was really Mjolo.
Relationship.
I'd say Mjolo.
It was not a relationship.
You know why?
Yeah.
The whole reason why Kim hooked up with Pete was solely based on sexual pleasure. So he was
okay. To be honest, I don't know about this whole relationship with Pete and Kim.
Yeah. But
the way you're explaining it, it seems like both of those people were just toxic to each other in some kind of way. I don't know.
It could maybe somebody could be cheating with it because there was even news of Pete Davidson lit the house on fire. The Kardashian mansion was on fire. So you see, toxicity was definitely in the relationship. It was him, dog. They have pictures of him exiting the gate like this, and they caught him on 4K.
Oh,
yeah. So it was really toxic. So, with that being said, do you have any toxic exes that you're like, that one was very toxic for me, and I'm glad that I'm over that person?
Honestly, yes, I do.
Okay.
So, I don't want to say I hate her at this moment, but like, honestly, I'm just gonna thank her for making me stronger.
Yeah. But doesn't break you make you strong, eh?
You know what it is, man. Like,
I guess
she was freaking toxic, bro. Like, she was that kind of ex where like I would find out she's cheating, I would find out she's doing that, maybe like having sex with other guys. But the moment I'm with her, everything just goes weak. Like I just go weak in jail.
She had that.
She had that thing over me. Like, I really love that chick. Honestly speaking, I was.
So that means that could have like damaged the way you view a relationship.
It might have.
Yeah.
It might have.
And I feel like a lot of people suffer from this, especially when you run through people.
Yeah.
A lot of people will suffer.
Yeah, because like people don't heal from this, and then when you tell them about it, it's just that thing of like, nah, I'm okay about it.
Yeah.
I'm a guy. I can't be going to my therapies, whatnot. Those kind of things. But now I didn't need all those things. I just saw.
Yeah, but this is definitely not a therapy session. So let me talk about my toxic. So I feel like it was, when you're in a toxic thing, you don't even realize that this thing is toxic. Yeah, I can boldly say that like that's one of the factors that ruined my relationship with my then girlfriend. Because I feel like me giving her that much attention brought up some issues, brought up some emotions, and it ended up being something like, okay, this is turning into something sour. But when you're in it, it's like, man, I'm getting a lick of something new. So, as Kanye said, like, how would throw away a good woman, or Ricky actually, how would throw away a good woman for sweet nothings? So I feel like I was in that kind of a dilemma.
Why do I feel like you were the toxic ex, bro? Like,
I was not toxic, dog. I'm a good nigga. I'm committed. When I'm in a relationship, I commit. I had a 4-year relationship. It was a beautiful one. And I commit when I'm in a relationship. It's not like I'm going to be like, nah. But it was that moment where I feel like that thing was brand new to me, kind of. And it was long ago. So
was it like your first relationship?
No, it was not my first relationship. It was another one. So, yeah.
Okay.
It was another one. So, I feel like toxic exes, it takes a lot for you to like get away from
you.
And it probably like hurts your self-esteem and a lot of stuff.
It will damage you. That's something I know. It will damage you.
Yeah.
It's a scar for life, honestly.
It is like it's damaging like that.
Yeah.
Your self-esteem can even just plummet because of situations like that. And which I feel like once it gets to your self-esteem, it also taunts your mental health. You get me? You start becoming unstable and like stuff like that.
That's why I'm saying, like, most people won't notice it.
Yeah.
Until someone tells you, dude, you're not okay.
Yeah.
Go see someone or go do this or go do something. Like, you're not okay. You need help. Oh. So, like, most people don't see it. They just like, and you know us as gents, dog. It's just, dog, I'll get over it. Let's go out,
yeah. But anyways, enough about Dr. Phil session. So now we're gonna go into like a more musical scene. You know, hip hop is buzzing this week. We're talking about hip hop, dog. 150 bars. Big Zulu just dissed the whole game, dog. Oh, dissed the whole game. He came for everybody. He came for Casper. He came for KO, Duncan, Bob Cuesta, everybody, dog.
Aye. Only like KO, he's coming back with hits, man. People are like, try again.
But I'll say, you know, on my first listen, I felt like KO missed, but when I went back, that is lyricism on its best day. Like, that's an alpha level, that's a supreme level of rap, dog. People just felt the punchline Big Zulu was coming. I even saw like MT, I love MT, but he went on a live and he said like, oh no mama, we are diesel and I don't know what's happening, dog. Yes, I'm taking it peso now. It's like I'm taking it peso now.
Dog, like it's that guy just went crazy.
He went crazy.
Like, he went crazy. I feel like hip hop is coming back.
Hip hop,
dog. Like Casper says.
The punchlines, dog. He came for everybody.
But
he was like KO's last hit was Karakara. It's like I'm like, okay. Hip hop
on Duncan, dog. Like
but the person who got the most flame was Casper. He's like his latest single, everything got dissed in that track.
Yeah, but like Big Zulu did
like,
say
Look at that one.
Yeah. Big Zulu did say though, like this thing is not personal.
But there's nothing called an Ubuntu diss track. That's not hip hop though. You can't diss me and then come out back and say, hey, you know, it's all for the sport. No, it's a sport, but don't come out and saying you don't mean the stuff that you said. That means it's not a diss track. That's the thing. That's the chat, dog.
But now I feel like he meant everything he said.
He meant it.
Like I feel like everyone was talking to us about Big Zulu.
And I felt Zenga said Zulu people will say the most illest shit, right? They'll say the most illest things, and then they'll come back and say, It's not even like that. He meant every single word. I feel like he meant it, dog.
He's lying. This thing of him saying, guys, it's for hip hop.
And then Duncan came out saying, Manja Questa released this song. That's everything that I wanted to say. Yeah. Now I go and I have to rewrite everything that I said. So like it's been a whole time. But I like the fact that the hip hop brews now are coming back to the scene. Pella Piano was running the scene. Piano's been running the scene, right? Like at least we see them on the charts. They're coming back. You know, there's Blackie, there's everybody. They're coming back on the scene.
And I'm just hoping
But Casper's recent release was. It was, you know what's the problem? People don't understand classical hip hop, right? That's like olden hip hop infused with modern hip hop, right? Like if you can check the beat, like boom, 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 boom. That's like olden boom bam hip hop and infused with Tswana rap and like punchlines from nowadays. So a lot of people won't understand that because it's like olden hip hop. You get me? So, but. People are saying it's whack. Trey has been saying Casper's been releasing rap music for 5 years. I don't feel like the recent release was like whack. I just felt like it was pure hip hop. But Big Zulu came out a better man than everybody that I've heard, dog. He came out swinging.
Thing is, you know, I'm not like
a hip hop
person. Yeah. So like, man, hey, 150 bucks.
you go with it. And fuck to the heavy. Yeah, I get you.
But also the Duncan comeback, it was kind of...
Yeah, he tried, you know, but I felt Questa and KO had the better response to Big Zulu. I don't want to lie. They had the proper
So why are people saying KO should go try again or something like that? Like, I don't understand.
You know what? A lot of the punchline flew over their heads. Kiss a whole what dog?
Oh,
that's the thing.
Nah,
it flew over their heads. because Big Zulu was mostly supported by the Zulu people, and then when they came on and made it a buzz, everybody went on and was like, hey, this person is dissing everybody. You understand? So that made it like a thing, like, oh, like, yeah. We see you, Zulu. So yeah. We'll see. Maybe 200 bars, it will come out stronger, much more heavier. Sizobona. We'll see what's happening. Yeah.
I don't know, like.
Did you just get hit by load shedding?
I
caused by
load shedding. Yeah, because you know, like hip hop is not really like.
You'll see.
It might like I'm not like I only listen to hip hop when you guys are around.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
I'm their plug, guys. They know I'm their hip hop.
Yeah, Jay is the hip hop guy, guys. So
they know.
Yeah, that's why he's talking a lot about this whole this.
But another beautiful album that I need to shout out is Love Damani by Burna Boy. That album is a banger. I know it's been out for like a month or so, but that album is last dog. My ayo, don't cry yo. Come on, dog. You know that album.
I haven't.
You know a few songs, but Burna Boy came back, turned his heartbreak into a hit album. That's what we call bouncing back. That's what we call music. That's what we call, doing the right things.
That's your kind of thing, dog. Like, Yeah, those kind of vibes, man.
So, bro, like, for me, if I were to ask you this, like, what is the song that best describes you and your personality, like the theme song to your life? What would that one song be?
Bro, Eminem, dog, I'm not afraid.
Why are you speaking with a low tempo? It's like you don't believe yourself. But...
No, I'm not afraid. That's by Eminem. That song is just like, it shows how me as a person is. Like, it explains me as a person, as a whole. Matter like, some people just don't get me, and I don't know how. Matter like, people just say like I'm
snobbish.
Not snobbish, like
arrogant. Oh, sorry.
Why would you say that though? Like,
okay, but you keep to yourself though.
Yeah, I'm like that. I'm like that. So like, people just don't get me as a person. So like, I don't know. Mara, some people just say, "Well, that's interesting." Whatnot. Mara, like, I don't know. They just don't get me already. Those kind of.
Okay, I think my song would be. Obviously, it has to be J. Cole, "Love Yours," because I feel like that song is the best. Like, it's a poetry of how my life is going to unfold. And it also tells like where you're coming from, where I'm coming from, and where I'm supposed to go. Like the signature line is, "There's no such thing as a life that's better than yours." So make your life the best version that you want it to be. Be the best version of yourself that you want yourself to be. You get me? Like, there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. So, Mr. Sean, we're coming to you. What is the theme song to your life, my nigga?
That would be Avicii, The Nights, obviously.
So why would you say that?
Because even though I'm an introvert,
yeah,
like I want people to know that I can be extroverted if I want to.
You can just be out there.
I can be out there, live my best life.
Your best life.
My best life.
He said,
one day you leave this world behind. So live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me. See you guys on the next episode. Don't forget to like,
share, subscribe,
and hit the notification button. Asambe!
Thank you, my friend, too.